What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report and welcome to Anime News, where I go over all the events and happenings and all that good stuff for anime, manga, sometimes some games, sometimes some comics, who knows? It's a recap, it's on the fly, it'll come out at some point where something happened within a few days, so it is what it is. You know how it is here already. We just go off the fly and just have a good time. So, with that being said, the first bit of news that I have is that Robotech is now on Funimation. Now notice I said Robotech and not Macross, which everybody was hoping for. And the differences between Robotech and Macross, well, there's like 1,000 videos on finding out the difference between the two. But this is still good and big news nonetheless for the franchise. After a long, convoluted 30-year history and all types of legal things, Harmony Gold has finally released the rights to the Robotech franchise, which opens the way for a lot of things coming in the future. But a little bit of information, because again, I don't want to go on a long tangent about this, is that basically Robotech was the American or English dubbed version of Macross. And how it worked is that the original Macross series, it does cover it in season 1 for about the first 30-ish episodes. Then there's 2 more seasons that have absolutely nothing to do with Macross. It's actually 2 different other shows, but they've all put it together. They called it Robotech. It's all somehow combined and works in canon, and it's a mess, but it's a lovely mess. But the crown gem, of course, is the first season of Robotech, which is again basically the first season of Macross. And again, somehow anything under the Robocross banner is its own canon, while Macross follows more of the Japanese as far as the storylines and things of the like. Like, for example, you will see a Robotech movie, but you will see a Macross movie. But after the first major few arcs, again, maybe the first 30 or so episodes of Robotech, for example, it goes in a completely different direction if you were happening to watch Macross and thinking that Robotech would be the same thing. It gets confusing. It gets very confusing, but that's basically what it means. The important thing here is that the rights are once again available, and it was a kind of an on and off thing even when it was at the state that it was in with Robotech, but for a while it was on Netflix. Then it was on, I believe it's like Amazon. Now it's not anywhere because Funimation now has the rights to Robotech in all 85 episodes, including the 2 Robotech movies on Robotech 2 The Sentinel, as well as Robotech The Shadow Chronicles, which are again its own Robotech canon. And these are all available on Funimation as of August 24th. There's also a new Blu-ray set coming for each one of these series as well, in addition, that comes with this rights package. Also, the rights for Hollywood to finally make a live action adaptation of Robotech, which I'm not that excited about, but I'm willing to see where it goes. I mean, if they can make something decent out of Alita, and they can also, you know, in Japan at least, we have the Kenshin live action, which looks great, and something else coming, which I'll get into the second point of the news. But again, big news for Robotech fans. Hopefully this will also snowball the way for us seeing more Macross as well. You know, Robotech is a place for me because technically it was my very first anime. I mean, many moons ago when I was a kid, I saw it on TV and I just thought it was a regular cartoon until I actually started paying attention to it, and it was just so realistic, and it had really serious issues and tones and like permadeath, like people like actually like perished in this series and it stayed permanent. So, you know, I didn't know what I was watching as a kid, and then you come to find out later that like many things, just like Voltron and other things of the like, and you know, Mazinger, which was called Transform Z in America, I believe, things like that, Battle of the Planets, all this stuff was based off of anime, and this was one of them. But Robotech again lives in its own world because it took the name Robotech and started to make its own canon. So I'm excited to revisit it again because I haven't seen these animes, or these episodes rather, in a very long time. And you know, just to hear the music again, to hear the Rick Hunter theme, and to see everything. I mean, of course it's the 80s, so you know, it might be a little bit cheesy, it's a little bit outdated, but much like Legend of the Galactic Heroes, it's a very serious tone. And yeah, you can really get wrapped into this. It's true sci-fi in every sense of the word, and then you got cool robots that turn to jets, and you just can't ask for anything cooler than Robotech. So that's the first bit of news for the day. Again, all Robotech episodes are on Funimation streaming with the rights there now as of August 24th, so check that out. So while we're still in the same boat of live action, comes to our next bit of news for the day, and that is Netflix has finally released the first images of the live action Cowboy Bebop that was to all of our dismay. But I gotta be completely honest with you guys, I saw these images and it looks good. It looks really good. I'm really impressed by this. I mean, John Choi looks great as Spike. Mustafa Shakir, he looks great as Jet. And we have Daniela Pineda. I mean, excuse me if I mispronounced that. She's a very practical looking Faye Valentine, which, you know, kind of has the anime fan base divided. But come on. Whenever you go into live action, the females are not going to look like in the anime. It's just impossible. But if everything is there, if it's represented right, then we just got to go with the punches. Like, come on, guys. Everybody's not going to look like an anime female. But anyway, get to that. And we also saw a picture of Iron, and he's so cute, just like I expected he would be. I know they're probably saving Ed for when they get later on into the series. I mean, they only gave us a couple of images that we see here, so they're probably saving that for later. But I gotta be honest, guys, I was on the fence about it at first, but now I'm even more excited to see it because, you know, everything here looks good. It looks like they are going in the right direction. They're retaining the look and feel of the series, and they're doing all the things that should make you feel at home and make you actually excited for this Cowboy Bebop adaptation. Because, for example, we have the legendary Yoko Kanno, who is still on the OST, and the way that they keep teasing it, I got a feeling that we're gonna get an actual live action version of the tank opening, which is hands down one of the best anime openings. This is probably one of the best anime openings ever, and we're probably gonna get a live action version of that. Me personally, I hope we get Real Folks Blues, because that is like one of my favorite anime or just tracks in general of all time. I just absolutely love that song, you know, with Yoko Kanno and the Seatbelts. They really went in on that one. So I don't know. It's the possibility, and I think they already said this as well, that we're going to get new music too, and things are just going in the right direction. It has a look, it has a feel, it has the aesthetic. It definitely looks like Bebop. Now, the only thing we'll have to probably worry about is how close they're going to adapt things. I think more likely is just probably going to be all original content. They might pull. I don't think they're going to go, you know, scene for scene or panel for panel or what have you with the anime. I think they're probably going to do their own thing. But it does look like they're doing enough here that we won't have to worry. So that comes out November 19th. I believe that is the date that they said that is coming. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. And I'm willing to give it a chance. We just got to see where this goes because everything just looks so good. And we were so worried. But, you know, with disasters, with things like the Death Note, was just horrible, which I never want to revisit again. They're going to have to build a lot of ground in order to gain people's trust back with a Cowboy Bebop adaptation, especially with how close this is to people's hearts. And another thing that I am kind of optimistic about is that Shinichiro Watanabe is also still involved. He's not straight up director, but he is consulting the direction of the series. So he loves American culture. He respects American culture, and he knows how much we love his work. So with him being involved, maybe he will have, and I'm hoping he'll have enough influence to steer this in the right direction. But a long story short, I'm actually excited to see where this is going. And that is it for anime news for this week. You know, just touching base with you guys because I know it's been a while and this was just too big for me not to talk about. Something very close to me, which is Robotech, has been released for everybody to watch once again. And Cowboy Bebop, something that we were very worried about, is now looking pretty good. So let me know what you guys think about this news in the comments below, and I will catch you guys next time. So that's it. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. Really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. You know the rest. You've been here a while. Support your boy. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell button so you know when I drop something else. I'll catch you guys next time. So until then, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.